our frame of reference in the universe. Hebrews extremely ignorant. When the Semitic Hebrews wrote the Old Testament some 2,500 years ago, these primitive desert tribesmen were so ignorant they did not even know the earth was round. They were only aware of their own small area in the vicinity of Palestine. Their conceptions of the stars, the earth and the universe as a whole were extremely crude and limited. The earth supposedly was created only a short 3,500 years earlier and was the center of the universe, with the sun, moon and stars existing primarily to serve the creatures of the earth. More to the point, all was for the benefit of God's chosen people, the Jews, who wrote this fairy tale for their own particular self-aggrandizement. A fresh outlook for the white race. Let us now leave the Jewish concocted Old Testament and the Jewish concocted New Testament that has sent white Christian minds reeling off into orbit to a world of fantasy and madness. Let us leave it before we ourselves get infected with this virus. Instead, let us take a fresh, sober look at reality and the universe in which we live. In particular, we creators are more interested in this unique planet Earth, our home and the only home we will ever have. Let us particularly concentrate on how we can make it a better world to live in, and particularly for the white race. So let us stand back a distance and take a fresh clean look at this vast and limitless universe and then set a course for the white race to follow for the next million years. Telescope widened our perspective. With the invention of the telescope by Galileo in 1609, a vast new universe in the skies opened up. It served to confirm the earlier intelligent observation of Copernicus and Kepler that the Earth was not the center of the universe, but that the Earth and other planets revolved around the Sun. Mankind's thinking thereby slowly shifted from the geocentric idea, with the Earth as the center of the universe, to the heliocentric idea, that the Earth and the planets revolved around the Sun. The invention of the telescope did much more than that. As telescopes became bigger and better to the 500-ton steel and glass marvels we have today, modern scientists opened up a new universe so vast and exciting it staggers the imagination. Fantastic universe opened up. They discovered that those little lights whose sole function had been thought to adorn our night skies for the Jews were really huge suns in themselves. They discovered a universe of galaxies, of superstars, of red giants, of white dwarfs, of quasars, of pulsars, of neutron stars, of black holes and many other phenomena so fascinating and so vast that we cannot begin to cope with it here. The point I wish to make here is that we live in a universe so vast, so complex that our finite little mind can only grasp a small segment of that vastness and only solve a small portion of the myriad mysteries of the universe. Our planet Earth our only home, now and forever. But let us try to establish our own place in nature's scheme of things. Our planet Earth, our only home now and forever, is about 7,918 miles in diameter. This is huge, but at least our mind can roughly grasp this dimension. Our Sun, which is approximately 93 million miles away, is approximately 865,370 miles in diameter and has a volume of more than 1 million times that of our Earth. Light traveling at 186,282 miles a second takes less than a second and a half to travel between the Moon and the Earth, but it takes 8.3 minutes to travel from the Sun to the Earth. The astronomical unit for the measurement of distance is the light year. The distance light travels in a year, about 6 trillion miles. Space travel idiotic distraction. Having established a few of these rudimentary basics, let us try to faintly grasp the vastness of the universe by crude comparisons. If the Sun were reduced to the size of a pinhead, the nearest star would be 26 miles away, although measured by light years it is only 4.3 light years away. Our Sun is only one star in our own galaxy called the Milky Way. Although on a bright night the best we might do is see about 2,000 stars with the naked eye, actually there are 200 billion more stars in our own galaxy.